So there was a promotion that used to run out of Indiana probably 10 years ago. I, at the time, thought that I wanted to be a professional wrestler, so I was trying to get in with this promotion along with a few of my friends. The farthest I ever got was helping them do Securtiy. At one point, CZW came to Indy to help do a doubleheader, and me and a bunch of my friends were helping do Securtiy for them. I have a lot of stories out of that show, but the story that I remember the most, there was a fatal, like a 4-way death match. It's got like Masada in it. It had Necro, Butcher, Matt Tremont, and Danny Havoc. And as the match went on, they were sending us out to go get the guys that were being eliminated from the match. He may have been the first, I honestly don't remember, but at one point Necro Butcher gets eliminated from this match, and so they're like, hey, you four go out and carry him back. So me and a couple other guys run out there, and he's on the apron of the ring, laying face down on the mat. So we start to pick him up and move him, and I swear to you, we drop him from the ring to the floor. We eventually scramble, we pick him up, we lug him back there. And as we get back behind the curtain, I am just waiting for him to go off on all of us. And he stands up and he dusts himself off and he looks at us and he goes, oh, hey guys, sorry I went deadweight on you. And then he kept walking. Honestly, Necro Butcher, scary dude when he's in the ring, does anything, isn't afraid of anything. When we got him behind those curtains, he was the nicest guy ever. That is a story that I hold near and dear to my heart.
I'll give you some context. If you don't know, the Necro Butcher, one of the craziest hardcore wrestling legends and icons that there ever was. And if you still don't know, and if you haven't Googled him, he was in the movie The Wrestler. Darren Aronofsky thought he was such a cult underground legend that Darren Aronofsky put him in the movie The Wrestler to fight Randy the Ram, a true legend. I think the thing that obviously made me laugh the most, and I think was the most important part of the story and why I loved it so much, is Necro Butcher probably just went through all these panes of glass, thumbtacks, probably fire through a million tables, probably a crazy, crazy hardcore match. And then the thing that is going to hurt him the most are these dumb security guards dropping him on the floor. And the hard, cold, gross cement floor was the number one injury he took in that match. And I just picture myself being one of these security guards just being like, oh, fuck. What did we do? We had one job. That's usually the quote. You had one job. Take this man to the back, and you instead inflicted him with the most pain he could possibly have. But I, as a man who's been on so many shows with the Necro Butcher, probably hundreds of shows with the Necro Butcher, I knew right away what his reaction was. Oh, thanks, guys. He probably thanked you for taking him to the back and dropping him on the floor. One of the kindest men. I don't know if I agree with some of his Facebook posts, but being around him, he is a kind, gentle soul. And I feel that's how it goes with these hardcore wrestlers. It's one way or another. Some of them are the biggest pieces of trash, but for the most part, the great ones are just sweet, sweet wrestlers. And luckily for you, you didn't drop New Jack on the floor. Rest in peace. You dropped the kind one, the Necro Butcher. Hey, thanks for watching. That call was part of a whole podcast called Wrestling Anonymous. Listen to the whole thing weekly. Wherever you listen to your podcast, go subscribe. While you're at it, subscribe right here on YouTube to Colt Cabana's channel. Thank you.